Hey guys, welcome back. Better Than a Let's Play, episode 23, MoonQuest edition. I'm Enigmus, and today we're doing dungeons. We're doing dungeons because I was trying to get the oxygen to seal in our base, which as you can see is not a tiny base, but nor is it a particularly large base, and it wouldn't seal. It wouldn't seal, and I did the wikis and I did the googling, and I finally figured out that it's probably because the space is actually too large to seal with just one sealer. Not only that, I felt that perhaps my oxygen production was a little too low. So between those two things, I decided it would be better if we do the oxygen sealing on Mars and do the dungeons now, because I ran out of iron. And I didn't want to mine for any more iron, because that's all I do. I mine for iron, and then I make videos, and then I mine for more iron. So we've got a pair of oxygen tanks that are just a little bit above half. We have very loud machines that I didn't even have to go near because I already took them and forgot. We've also got our backup oxygen supply, 2 heavy oxygen tanks that are full. Now we're gonna hopefully make our way outside here. It is nighttime, so there's lots of monsters around doing the things that monsters do. Specifically irritate and annoy. I did some exploration because what I didn't want to do is say, hey guys, we're going to a dungeon, and then spent 3 episodes trying to find a dungeon. Get off my roof. So we've got a moon village way over there, and I'm thinking another moon village in behind it. We've got 2 more moon villages over in this direction. We've got Moon Dungeon Alpha sitting all by its lonesome out there, and then over here we've got Moon Dungeon Bravo and another moon village. Now I'm not really too interested in the moon villages because there's nothing really going on in them. It's like a village except it's on the moon instead of the overworld, and the testificates don't need oxygen, but nor do they trade for anything. So it's nice for harvesting the decorative tin blocks that are a component in some of the recipes for Galactic Craft, but I'm not really all that super keen on doing a major episode on them. So if we happen to come across one on our way to Moon Dungeon Bravo, then we'll check it out. So we're going to do Moon Dungeon Alpha and then Moon Dungeon Bravo. We're going to start heading out towards Moon Dungeon Alpha, past our lander, past the monsters. He's going to get me. He's going to shoot me. Oh, look, he's running to intercept, but he didn't do a very good job on the interception. I'm using the Modular Power Suits mod for all of my gear. Now that's not a mod that comes with the MoonQuest pack, so some things are going to be a little bit easier for me than the average Joe who's only using the MoonQuest kind of stuff, because one, very, very difficult for me to take any damage as long as I've got power in the suit, and 2, my primary weapon is the railgun, which in addition to being very, very handy for lobbing myself in the air so I can glide around in the overworld very, very quickly, also does quite a large amount of damage and is a ranged weapon that hit scans. Now, if you're not familiar with the term hit scanning basically means the game calculates where you hit at the instant you fire and then just animates to make it look pretty. In other words, if you're aiming in the right direction at the point of firing, you can't miss. I don't know what's generating the light here. Is it a special kind of light generating zombie? That's almost interesting, but so easy to get sidetracked. If we don't just keep running, we're going to be in trouble. Now, I did take the time to cook up some extra beef, because what we don't want is to be running low on hunger if we're taking even a little bit of damage, because those little bits of damage that you take add up. It's kind of like the oxygen damage ignores armor, so if you're taking oxygen damage, it adds up and it can kill you quite quickly. I'm not 100% clear on what to expect in this moon dungeon, particularly from the boss. So I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'm not assuming that I'm going to be invulnerable and everything's going to be quick and easy and smooth. We're doing our best not to pick too many fights on our way through, and we're almost there. This whole sprinting bit is actually pretty quick, and when you throw in a little bit of extra boosty jump, it helps us get around. pretty happy with it. Now you might notice I moved my mini-map because it was conflicting with the oxygen bars in such a way that when I was exploring and looking for the dungeons, I couldn't really see the telltale dark craters that indicate that a dungeon is present. Now, I can't sprint right now because food, so just try and get out of the way and have a couple of steaks before we start running again. I wish real life was like that. You're about to have a bad moment and you just happen to have a couple of steaks. You eat a couple of steaks and then life is good. Everything is perfect. Carry on doing what you're doing. And here we go. We're on the crest of Moon Dungeon Alpha. I don't really feel any particular need to go into great detail on what we're going to find. You can see already there's a skeleton and a couple of spawners. Oh, it's a creeper spawner, no less. If we're lucky, we might get some soul shards out of this deal. Or the crystal thing, the essences. Oh, there's a heart. It's that guy exploding. Now, I did bring glowstone torches because the only thing worse than dying in a dungeon is dying blind in a dungeon. So we have that as an option. Oh, look at that. We're already in the chest. Aren't we just special little blast protection? Who cares? Who cares about blast protection? Silly nails. And I see stuff. I see more spawners. Hey, spawners. Bye, spawners. Spider. Anger. Now, the thing with the power tool, the thing that I like with the power tool, the power glove that you see me wearing all the time, is that in addition to having neat attachments, just swinging at a monster with it is like swinging with a sword. It's got the damage sort of having a sword on that. So you don't have to worry too much about... Oh, jeez, that guy's moving pretty fast. You don't have to worry too much about getting caught with the wrong tool in your hand if you need to suddenly deal with a monster, because that's one of my kind of pet peeves is people who fight monsters with mining picks because they won't switch to a weapon. It's you know, it's not the end of the world. They're not breaking some law or anything. It's just it's like you take all the trouble and the materials to make these weapons for yourself, and then you fight everything with a mining pick. What's up with that? Glacier biome, lush swamp biome, gold horse armor. We'll take another heart, sure. Try not to get my inventory too full either, because we have another dungeon to clear out. And I want to make sure that we can pass through without too much issue. Creepers, lots of creepers. Wow. Oh, look at this guy hiding around the corner. And wow, it's like a whole creeper family in there. Oh, the zombie, he's free of the cobwebs. Creeper. Yeah, I got him. Yay. Yay me. I got the creeper before he could beat me up. Uh-oh. Here they come. All the zombies. They're in charge mode. So we're good for health, and we're good for hunger. Creeper just blew up. Didn't really hurt us. Now, some people may be saying, you know, what's the point of going through these dungeons? Your armor is like pretty close to making you invulnerable, and you've got this weapon that makes any kind of fight really trivial. It's because I don't really see Minecraft as a fighting game. You know, some people may see it differently, and that's cool. You know, I'm not imposing my will on anyone, but I don't enjoy the just spam a single attack at a monster, maybe more than one monster. Not to mention the monsters that kind of creep up behind you and explode that you used to be able to avoid, but now it's kind of like they start hissing just to mock you, just so that you know in the instant that you die what killed you. Not so that it can warn you, so that you can kind of take action and get out of the way. All I hear is monsters. It's just one of those things. So, I mean, for me, I don't feel like I'm missing out by not slogging my way through this with a sword and trying to deal with all these creepers the old-fashioned way. It's just not even a thing for me. There we go. Give me the crystal. Oh, there's another one. Yay, give me another crystal. I don't want to get stuck in the cobweb. And I don't want to leave that where they can spawn behind me. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough torches to get through 2 dungeons at this rate. Hey, you behave. So the melee tool, if you want to call it that, on the power tool isn't nearly as powerful as some of the other options available to me. But it's just low power consumption, easy to use, always there, always on. Getting all kinds of the crystallized soul essence. That should be good. We should build a monster spawner of like all kinds of different monsters to just all go into one spot and die. Now I think that up there is a boss. I believe we've made it to the chamber of the boss. Oh yes, we certainly did. And what? What is burning me? I don't... Oh, those are columns of lava. Wow! Who knew? Oh, what a jerk. Despawn my ass. Wow. Oh, are you... Okay, good. It did drop the key. I was gonna say, are you kidding me? He exploded. And so now there's a thing over here. Is this the treasure chest? Do we have to right click with the key on it? Do we even... Oh, look. It's... You can barely see it. Alright, let's try. Tier 1 dungeon key. Go. Excellent. The moon buggy schematic. That's kind of fun. We can make a moon buggy. Gray color page. A small water wheel. I'll take the iron. That's because... Look everyone, we got more iron. Hooray! But no schematic for the tier 2 rockets. Rusty nails would be good if we had a nail gun. There's not even torches here for replacing the ones that we used. Oh, but look, the lava. Actually, no, the lava didn't turn to glowstone. The glowstone was just here. Is there a way out? No, of course not. I'll see you guys at the entrance to the second dungeon, because I think we've pretty much exhausted what we're going to get out of this one. So a funny thing happened on our way to Moon Dungeon Bravo. We found another moon dungeon that just happened to be directly beside a moon village. There's a moon testificate, an alien villager, if we were to go by their proper name. Those blocks down there are the decorative tin blocks, and so are these. This is, I guess, a different kind of decorative tin block. And these plain gray ones are used in some recipes for like sealable wires and pipes and tubes and all that other crap. And right beside it is, we're going to call it Moon Dungeon Charlie. And since we're right here, we might as well do it. And we'll go do Moon Dungeon Bravo some other time. Or, you know, if we don't get the schematic for the tier 2 rocket, that's also a thing that would cause us to do the third one. Oh, quickly, before much spawning occurs, we're gonna... Oh, right in the butt. And he's down. Alright. So there are the first room spawners. We're gonna throw down a little bit of light. I did my best on my way out of the last dungeon to reclaim the torches that I put down, just so that we wouldn't run out. We are on new oxygen tanks, so if we start running out, we're going to have to go back to base and get some refills, because we only have one extra set. Oh, shoot the zombie. Shoot more zombies. I hear spiders. But I don't see them, which in this case, usually means they're behind you. I was gonna say, usually means they're behind another wall or something. But obviously that was just something that they put together to make me look the fool. And here we go. Now in the last dungeon, there was a chest at the intersection-like thing here. I see a creeper. Yes, creeper. And skeleton, maybe? I don't know. It's a zombie. That's what it was. And the light. Oh, we got a runner. Runner attacking us from behind. And the creeper. Oh, see, we gotta have a snack. Because, if I was on the moon, stuck in a cobweb with a zombie within arm's reach, I would stop to have a steak. There's never a bad time to enjoy a good steak. So that creeper just exploded for no reason. Not that I mind, necessarily. This guy, very unhappy to be stuck in a cobweb when there was fighting to do. His pal, the creeper, probably hurt him a little bit with that explosion. Here's another one. Silly evolved creepers. I think I found out what was causing that one zombie to glow. I kind of think that there are some zombies where when you kill them, an evolved creeper spawns where this zombie once was, because that's what happened on my way here. There was a glowing zombie, and I thought, hey, let's sort this out and see what happens. Does he drop something glowy? No, he just turned into a creeper. Yeah, that was just really bad luck on my part that I happened to get a creeper spawn directly in front of me when I killed a zombie. So I don't claim to know the definitive answer, but it was certainly an odd sort of scenario. I hear a spider, but also, yeah, there he is. And we get in here and make sure we know where we're going. Could be a room with a chest. Alright, what do we got? Don't need that, don't need that. Ooh, we'll take the iron. We'll take all the iron. And a bucket, because bucket is 3 iron. So that's like not having to make a bucket and waste 3 iron to do it. And I see, I saw the little flame thing from the spawner that says, hey, by the way, there's a monster that's about to spawn from here. But I didn't know what kind of monster it was until it started shooting. And, hey, you know what? Stupid cobwebs. Here we go, down the hall. Lighting as we go. Oh, boss. Now we know. We know the story behind this boss is that there's lava, and that if we leave the room, he will despawn and we will have to fight him all over again. What a dick. That counted as leaving the room. Now, if he gets close, he like picks you up and he throws you into one of the lava columns, which could be like disastrous. But as we've learned, there's really no reason to allow him to do that. Yeah, so hopefully, cross your fingers, Tier 2 rocket schematic. That'll be the rocket that takes us to Mars. And it's kind of around the corner here. Here we go. Key that you can barely see. And open. Another moon buggy! Diamond horse armor. We're going to take that. Not that I ever expect to be big into horses. We're going to take the moon buggy. Second moon buggy schematic. I guess we're off to Moon Dungeon Bravo. Who knew? Moon Dungeon Bravo, we're here. And the rim is surrounded by monsters. I was chased by monsters the whole way here, so we're going straight in. Also because our oxygen it's in good shape for now, but I don't expect that to be the case forever. stuck in a damn cobweb, which is never cool. Why aren't breaking bricks? It says it doesn't want to break. Damn you, spider! Nobody asked you. First of all, let's top up the old hunger bar, then we're going to switch to shears and the old power tool. And then, of course, that's just an invitation for monsters to spawn. Good, we got it. It's dead. Let's get over here. There we go. Jerks. I was probably the most obnoxious of the three, just entering and getting a foothold. You. Oh, we gotta switch to the gun. I'm not gonna get very far trying to kill the spider with shears, I don't think. I don't expect that to be a thing. Oh, creeper. Is it a creeper spawner or just a creeper hiding in the room? Let's get the spawner out of the way so that we don't have to find out the hard way. And light. And light. Big empty room. Okay, that guy is having a hard time with something. We don't know precisely what. We'd be lying if we said we cared. But clearly, something is kicking the crap out of him. And we got spiders. I see you. Making your way up to the roof, spider. You're trying to be sneaky, but you're not sneaky. You're just a spider. Stop shooting at me. The skeletons with a double bow. I mean, that people might say, okay, so why maybe not interested in the Minecraft fighting? It's because that's what we get when it comes time to ramp up. The challenge is just stupid obnoxious. I mean, force them to come around. You got cover. You got stuff. It totally doesn't interest me for some reason. I would rather play Dark Souls if I want challenging combat, where the themes are generally not all that different. Let's make it as obnoxious as humanly possible, but the depth of the experience is much greater because there's actually a variety of different things that a person can do. Because that's what the game is about. Yes. And cross your fingers, guys, because if we don't get a tier 3 rocket out of this chest, we have to go hunting for more dungeons. I don't think I want to go hunting for more dungeons. We've done 3. 3! Moon buggy! Oh, but 4 iron, that made it all worthwhile. Our third moon buggy, and we only need 1. You put the schematic in your NASA workbench, and then the workbench learns the schematic. You only ever need 1, and that's what you get. Wondrous. Let's take some wondrous woods biome. Why the hell not? In case we decide to use some Mistcraft stuff later on. Wondrous woods sounds like fun. I don't see anything else worth taking. We've only got 1 inventory slot left. We did the best we could. We did 3 dungeons. We've got 3 moon buggy schematics. We still need our tier 2 rocket schematic to get to Mars. So I guess I'll go poking around for some more moon dungeons, and that's what we'll do in the next episode. I might also mine for some more iron and do a little bit of messing around with the oxygen sealers to see what we can get out of that too. But we'll see. So 3 very fast dungeons. Leave your comments and feedback. If you want to be notified when I add the next video in this series or any other series, you can always subscribe to me here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter at Enigmius1 or on Google Plus Enigmius1. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.